This is the brand exploration assignment. So the first one I'm going to go for is Uno, because I'm a sucker for Uno. I always buy the Uno cards. I have a ton in my room as well. And I don't know, the biggest thing that I tend to look at is like if it looks cool, because like just looking at this, it looks fun, looks cool, it pops out. Colors tell you like which game is which, and like especially this one. This one is huge on typography and design on the cards, especially. Everyone keeps asking me if I intentionally messed up the cards, but I bought them this way. Like they're all scratched up, and they've got shapes for people who are colorblind. Functional, it looks cool, no mercy, going with the theme. And I've always bought Uno products, so I'm a sucker for them. And Uno, it's so easy to recognize. Their brand is popular, especially for people who like games in the family. Another thing I'm a sucker for is this brand of water. I won't buy any other brand. I'm committed to it. It tastes good. Typography, design on the label. Like the second I see it, I know I want this one. No other type of product. I am a Keurig person. I purchase Keurig stuff. It's a recognizable brand. And I don't know about shaping color and all that for it, because it's always simple. I like the darker colors. I buy black and everything for appliances and stuff. But I also buy the pods. I'm committed to Keurig. Everything I buy, I'm committed to it, and I stick to it, and I stay with that brand no matter what. And then, like, even off brands, I don't like to try them. I'd rather just get the actual brand that I like. Next, Lysol. I am such a sucker for Lysol as well. I'm a sucker for all these brands. They've got me trapped. But this one is, I know Lysol's very popular. They sell them a lot in the stores and stuff. They're effective in cleaning, but like design-wise, I bought the yellow one because it was like the brightest one, and it kind of just called me. I didn't even look at, it's lemon, I guess. I didn't even look at that. I just looked and saw how bright and colorful it was, and I decided to buy it just because I use Lysol all the time, 99.9% bacteria and stuff, and like that's the first thing you see. Lysol disinfecting wipes, they're huge on like the fact that you should buy it because like it kills all the bacteria and stuff, and they make it prominent. Kills cold and flu viruses. I didn't even know that, but that's a cool plus. This next thing isn't necessarily a brand thing, but books. I'm a sucker for books. Don't judge my reading choices, but like if it has a cool cover, it's going on my shelf, whether or not I like the book too much. But I always go towards the darker books, edgier looks, and I'm more likely to read them. Like, this is a whole series I got for Christmas. That's why it's not on my shelf. It deserves a spot on my shelf if it has a really cool cover and it draws my attention. This is the next book. The typography is cool and it's edgy. I love the colors, and like especially this first one, the dark greens and blues and purples. This one is like my favorite one because of the fire and the design, all the thorns. The back especially, like the colors are so cool, and the roses, and like the second I saw this, I bought it, and then I realized it was part of a whole like a whole series, and I can't read a book unless I have the whole series. And then the whole Pestilence, these books, this series, like I loved it. And the first series that got me into this, the cover had a picture of a guy and it was like gold, and it looked really cool, and so I just bought it. Like the cooler the book looks, the more likely I am to buy it. And then I read the back, and that's when I decide if I'm gonna get it sometimes. But sometimes I just buy it, like this one. I didn't even think about it, and I was just like, oh, it's under the category books I like, it's really cool looking, I'm gonna get it, whether or not it's actually a series. And I probably should have read the top. Next, Linder Chocolates. I am a sucker for this brand. I won't eat any other brand. Like, these are the one chocolates I love. And the logo and everything, the colors, I love how they design everything. The designs always look so cool. Like, just looking at that, like, you want to eat it. Like, they're really good at their color and what they do and the textures. This was like the Christmas one, so like, of course it's cool. It's in like, I've got these other ones that I bought, and the packaging was just as cool for these ones. I just didn't save the package. That's my bad. But their color choices are cool. The way that they designed it, the layout, you immediately see the title. You immediately go to this, and then you look on the inside and see a picture of what the chocolate actually looks like, and it's also really good. So it's hard to not want to buy them. Another thing, NyQuil, DayQuil. This is the only brand of medicine I will buy. Like, I'm such a sucker for brands now that I'm going through this video. Especially well-known, well-used brands. Like Vicks, it helps you breathe. It draws your attention. I don't know why the medicine's this color, but I always like look at the color and I'm like, oh, I should get that. The brighter the color, the more likely I am to buy it. And I think people who design, they know that. And that's why they trick you. The DayQuil too. It's bright, subtle, and it gets to the point, tells you the main things it helps you with, the information, peel back the label. I feel like they could do better with the peel back the label for drug facts, make it more prominent, maybe a different color, just so you know you can peel it back, because I didn't know you could peel these back until I was like 20. Another brand, I always do Raw Sugar. I love the Raw Sugar body wash, conditioner, shampoo. It's really freaking good for your hair, but it's also very minimal. The way they design it, like, it looks cool, it's functional, but it's not super duper fancy. It's just, yeah, it's really simple, but like, it drew me in because of how simple it was. I just saw this white bottle and I saw the Raw Sugar logo, and then like the cap is what did it for me. It looks like wood, even though it's not, it's plastic. But I think this is a really cool looking brand. And it looks nice in my shower because of how minimal it is. I like minimal stuff. We have black and white themed bathroom. Gray, black, white. The minimal, all the white. It just makes it so that it looks good in my bathroom on top of being really good for my hair because it's all natural. And I don't have the packaging anymore for the computer I bought, but I've got the packaging for the keyboard because I haven't opened it because I have another keyboard. But I bought it because it looked cool. Like, on top of being functional, I probably should buy more things because they're more functional than looking cool. But this is just like the box for the keyboard. And it drew my attention. Like, it glows. It's black and dark. I love dark things. I like dark vibes. But easy to read, draws your attention. I thought this part was really cool too. Oh, they did the typography here. This is the logo. Cool looking logo. Oh yeah, the logo is also on the PC right here. It's got a lightning bolt, electricity, cool, draws your attention. Made me buy it. The back is easy to read. The box was even cooler. Like, the box that it came in was so cool, and it looked bright, lots of colors, but also dark and edgy, like keeping it functional and drawing your attention, doing what it needs to do to get you to buy it. I fell for it, like I fell for everything. Monsters are another thing I buy a lot of. Well, not a lot, but I drink it frequently, but I love how they do their designs. If they come out with a new one and it looks cool, I'll just buy it because it looks cool, because the can draws my attention. I really love their logo. It's edgy, dark, things I like. And they advertise for people too. But the texture of the cans is always cool. The way that they designed it, the zero sugar. I do zero sugar because it's already bad enough for me. Might as well not have sugar. But the colors, like the white, black, gray, and the blue, like it draws your attention, like just because it looks cool. Like Red Bull or Monster, I'll buy a Red Bull because it tastes good, but if a Monster comes out with like a can that looks really cool, I'll buy it. And this can's really cool. I always buy these ones, not just because they're good, but because the cans look cool, even though I'm going to throw it away. Most common thing people buy just because they look cool. Lava lamps. This rock I bought it because the package, it showed all these colors and the rock just looked cool. But it's literally just a rock that lights up. It's not a very cool purchase, but it was cool at the time when I bought it because it looked cool. Another one, I'd say the Lego brand. I'm always buying Legos. I love getting Legos, just like the next person. But like the logo, they always make it cool. They show you what the finished result looks like. There's textures. They show you pieces, bits, what you're gonna go into. I don't have a box for Lego because I always throw away the boxes. But like this book of instructions alone is very complex. And it's very straightforward. The typography is easy to read. The directions are easy. They label the bags for you so you know exactly like which bag you need to build, when you need to build it, the directions, like the red arrows. Like it's very straightforward. Maybe the tiny numbers, like that could probably be a little better, but like everyone knows how to follow Lego directions. It's hard not to. I don't know what the 1x1 means. They probably should explain that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they don't need to explain it, but I've never known what that means. But like my brother, he's 13 and he's following the directions for this now, and it's very easy to follow. He's like halfway done with his little thing. But they make the typography very straightforward and easy to read and easy to comprehend. They make the directions, like I said, straightforward. I'm always going to buy Legos because it's so easy to follow the directions. It's easy to make something really freaking cool, even though the prices are going way up. I don't know if anyone's noticed that, but check marks, direction, and it's literally all just typography and numbers and pictures. Like, it doesn't tell you, oh, connect this to this. It doesn't have, like, all these complicated words and directions. It's literally just pictures. Probably easier for kids to follow, especially, but that's very straightforward. Turning it around. Like, you know, just by, like, the iconography and everything, like, what to do. Like, easy to follow. Easy to comprehend. Just numbers. I think the last thing I'm gonna go over is the bounce sheets, because I always buy these, but I had been buying a bunch of different random brands, not knowing what kind to get, and then I saw this one day and I was like, oh, dog, cat. That immediately drew me to it, immediately made me want to buy it, because I have 3 cats. They're always shedding everywhere, and then I immediately grabbed it because of that, and because of the bounce and the bright colors. And then I went through and read it, and then I was like, oh, pet hair and link guard? I need the pet hair thing. And I've been buying them ever since. It's easy to read, too. Typography, like, bounce, you'll know the brand, like, the second you see it. I'm loyal to this brand ever since I found it, like, a year ago. I think I've had it for 2 years now, actually. So I've been buying this for 2 years, and the colors and everything brought me to it, made me buy it. Well, didn't make me. It did make me. I think they're tricking us. But that's it for my video. I think I did 10 or 11 explaining why I bought things. I bought these just because they're cute. But I think that should have met the requirements, hopefully.